Not only have I made tons of theories about Stranger Things Season 5, but everyone around the universe of Stranger Things has made theories about Stranger Things Season 5. From one being Eleven's father, to Karen have some sort of role in the storyline, to Miss Kelly having some sort of role in the storyline, to Eddie coming back, to this, to that, and like just with one person like Eddie, there's like 10 different theories with Eddie's character, you know what I'm saying? So there's so many theories. I've probably made 50, to be honest with you, 50 in the last 2 months that I posted on my TikTok, that I posted on my YouTube channel. But today, I'm breaking it down to 3 theories that I think are actually realistic and could happen in Stranger Things Season 5 that I think, like, have a possibility of actually happening. Because I know a lot of these other theories that I've made are so far-fetched, and honestly, like, if they did happen, yeah, they would break the internet, but it's not likely. So today, I'm going to be breaking down my top 3 theories that I think are going to happen for Stranger Things Season 5. But before we get into that, guys, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications. Let's go for 150 likes. And over 80% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. So if you could hit that sub button, that would be amazing. Now, without further ado, let me explain my top 3 theories in order that I think could realistically happen in Stranger Things Season 5. Coming in at number 3, might be a surprise to you guys, but it's number 8 / Callie returning to help, or just returning in general in Season 5. It could be to help 11, and it could be to help Vecna. I don't know. It could be neither. But I think that we could potentially see number 8 return in Season 5. Now, I know a lot of people out there are going to be saying, well, didn't they write off her character? Didn't the actor say she couldn't do this? I don't know. I don't really know anything about that. All I know is that they teased it in Season 4 in the crossword puzzle and just in different other areas as well. If you guys didn't know, at the beginning of Season 4, when Dr. Brennan was doing his crossword puzzle, it zoomed in on it and it showed the word Callie, hinting at Callie returning, and a bunch of other little teasers here and there. Like with one of the Eddie theories, it said that Lucas won the championship game wearing the number 8 while 11 lost in the D&D game. So that means that 8's going to come help 11. I don't know about that. I don't know about 8 helping 11. I just think that 8 is going to make an appearance in some way, shape, or form in Season 5, purely because of the foreshadows that the Duffers put in Season 4 and, previous seasons as well. That's the only reason. I have no other reason. I just think that 8 is a realistic theory, almost going along with, like, I could add, if I wanted to, like, on number 3, I could also put / Dr. Brenner returning. I feel like those 2 right there are realistic enough to where I could talk about it and put it in this list. I mean, I've already talked about Dr. Brenner a lot, but Matthew Modine has been teasing it a lot on his Instagram, and he said himself that he thinks Dr. Brenner's not dead. And with Callie, I just think, she has powers. She's one of the only ones left that has powers. She's still alive. Why not bring her back? Why not have her make an appearance? I think that would be pretty cool. Who knows, though? But this is number 3 on my list. You could add Dr. Brenner on there if you wanted to, because I think they're equally as realistic with each other. But number 2 is another one that I think people are going to be like, I don't know about that one. That doesn't seem very realistic to me. But it's Will has some sort of powers and will help 11 in Season 5. Now, the reason I think this is because of a lot of reasons. And honestly, like previously, like a month ago, if you asked me, if I told myself this, I'd be like, are you crazy? That doesn't even make sense. But the more and more I research the storyline, the more and more I realize that I think originally when they filmed this, Will was supposed to be the main character. I really do think he was. And 11 just took that spotlight. That's what I think. Because if you remember, whenever he got stolen, he was the only one, like when the 4 boys were going down the road driving, his bike was the only one with the light on. He was the chosen one. He was the chosen one. He was the one who got in the Upside Down. It all started with him, right? It all started with him. And I feel like they had this in the plans or in the works like a long time ago. And I feel like if he were to have powers, they would have some sort of reveal in Season 5 showing flashbacks to the Upside Down of Vecna doing something to him and giving him powers, but him not even knowing it. We already know he has the connection with the Mind Flayer / Vecna, and he's already, he's held back saying a lot. He's one of those people who just, he has a lot of trauma. He has this, he has that, but throughout seasons 1 and 2, he always held back from telling the kids what's going on. I feel like he has a lot of secrets. Maybe he doesn't know he has powers. Maybe he does and just hasn't told anyone. But I feel like whenever he gets Vecna in Season 5, which I think he will, I think Vecna is going to, or I think he's going to find out his powers there. I think he's going to get some sort of powers there. Maybe it's not powers, maybe it's some sort of different power. Like when we think of powers in Stranger Things, we think, oh, 11, just obliterating things with her mind, right? But when I say powers, I mean like maybe Will is just maybe he can like manipulate Vecna or something because he's connected. Maybe he can do this. Like there's so many different powers that he could have, but I think he will have some sort of impact in season 5 because the Duffer said season 5 is all about Will, and this makes me think like the whole entire character development we've seen through seasons 1 through 4 has led up to this moment in season 5 to where it's all going to be about the original main character, and Will's going to have a huge role in they're going to defeat Vecna. Like 11 and Will are going to defeat Vecna by themselves because that's how originally was planned, in my opinion. It all started with Will, it's going to end with Will, and they have to make 11 a part of that because 11 has stolen the spotlight. So that's my prediction. That's number 2 on my list, and number 1, in my opinion, is the most realistic, and that is Max is trapped in Vecna's mind, and when she is saved by Elle, she will be able to find Vecna and she will remember his plans because she was in his mind. This is by far the most realistic theory because it's not that far-fetched. Max is dead, right? Or she's not dead, she's in a coma, okay? She's in a coma, and whenever Elle went to go look for her at the end of season 5 or 4, she could not find her conscious, meaning that Max was still trapped in Vecna's mind. But this was such a unique scenario because Max was originally dead, so she was in Vecna's mind. But 11 just made her heart beat, so now she's alive, but she's still in Vecna's mind. So if they can somehow get Max out of Vecna's mind, if Max gets out of that, I think she will remember what she's seen in Vecna's mind, and she will be able to use that to help them defeat Vecna. I don't know if she'll die then or live then or get her senses back or whatever, but I think once she gets out of Vecna's mind, she will remember what she's seen in Vecna's mind and use that to their advantage. I think that's by far the most realistic. So let's go over them again. We have Callie returning in season 5 / Dr. Brenner. I think both of those are pretty realistic. They're older characters who had a big impact on the show. Callie's still alive. She has superpowers. She's the only other one with superpowers. And Dr. Brenner played with superpowers for 30 years. Why wouldn't he put it into himself? It doesn't really make any sense. So I think Dr. Brenner, if he does return, he will have powers. And then number 2 is Will will have some sort of powers and will help 11. That goes along with me saying was originally supposed to be the main character. Season 5 is all about Will. And then Max is trapped in Vecna's mind, and she will be able to help them by remembering what she's seen in Vecna's mind. Because that's such a unique scenario. I feel like they're going to do something with that storyline. But this is my final list. The top 3 theories that I think are most realistic for Season 5. Let me know your top 3 theories that you think are most realistic for Season 5. I didn't want to put, like, Karen having a big role in the storyline because that's far-fetched. She's just a mom in the show. But since she had the post and everything, that's still far-fetched. In my opinion, that's still far-fetched. The Miss Kelly thing is still far-fetched. Every single Eddie theory, whether you believe it or not, is far-fetched, even though there's tons and tons of proof. One being 11's father is far-fetched, even though it's awesome. I think that would be cool, even though it would be copying Star Wars. But still, it'd be pretty cool. The Max theory that I made about 1988, that's so far-fetched, but it's honestly a really good theory. I would love to see that happen. But yeah, so there's a lot of far-fetched theories out there, but these, by far, the most realistic. Let me know your 3. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to drop a like. Let's get to the 150 like goal. Subscribe. We're on the road to 60K. And yeah, guys, let me know what TV shows you're watching right now. I have more TV show content coming out, not just about Stranger Things, but just about other shows in general. And I appreciate you guys watching this video. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, spend time with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.